Welcome back to Vegas Live for Ninon. I'm in Vegas, obviously, Vegas Live with Ninon, and I'm down at Amigos Taco Cantina. What we do is we do our show in many different restaurants to give them absolute publicity, but I don't know if this place needs publicity because it's always open, it's always here, and it's doing really, really great. In the meantime, I have Raphael and Ben next to me. They've both got great last names, but they can pronounce those. You know me. I don't do that all the time. I just like first names. I always have. You know where I started learning to just use first names?
Where?
I had a teenage show for 16 years, and I would never mention the last name of the child for reasons of not mentioning it, just using the last name. So I got used to using the first name, and I love it because I think it makes it a little bit more personal. Mm-hmm. Now, you're both in the entertainment business,
yes.
And as you know, I don't pre-interview, so I have no idea what they do, but they look both very handsome, don't they?
Yeah.
Hey, you know.
So give me a little thought out. What do you do, or what's your main thing that you actually both do? You're a team together.
Yeah,
right?
we're a team together, a duo, and we do all kinds of the top music, Sinatra, and all the different.
How wonderful! So
Broadway.
Do you impersonate, or do you just use your
Raphael
own voices?
does. He does some impersonations, and go ahead, Raphael.
So you impersonate.
You could talk more than I do.
Raphael.
Yeah, I do a few, and we put it in the show, a little comedy relief. But it's basically a music show. We sing, and like you said, we do a wide range of
Is
music.
it like an old vaudeville show? Remember the old shows they used to have with all the different entertainments in them?
Mm-hmm.
And I got a funny feeling they're kind of coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With different entertainers and different things going on. Is it right? I mean,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we were a part of one the other night with a bunch of different entertainers and all. It was fun, you know.
Yeah.
And but I mean, we're kicking off a new show
What's
that
the name
we've
of
put
it?
together. Well, it's Ben and Rafael.
Ben and Raphael.
Yeah, Ben and Rafael.
Well, I got it right. See, I didn't even need last names.
Just like
See,
real.
I got it right, and I'm like right in there.
You should
But,
do this.
I should do this. Yeah, I should be.
You should go pro.
Yeah, I should go pro. I should become a host, shouldn't I? So it's called Ben and Raphael.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we do a variety of songs. Like we do a thing on famous duos like Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin.
Oh, how great.
And,
Yeah. It's a
several-
way to. It was a way to kick off the fact that we're two guys up here, a duo, you know, kind of thing. And then we said, we thought, well, wouldn't it be great to do a tribute to famous duos?
Yeah, that
You
would
know.
be great.
And then we
that's
started
what
off
you're
with
doing.
Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis, which
Of course, that was a very
Kicked it
famous
off.
one.
And I
in a
play the
funny
straight
way.
guy. He does Jerry.
Yeah.
And
I was going to say, who's
when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
that's amore.
There we go. There you go.
So it's just a
Oh,
little bit like
so now we understand who this guy is.
Yeah.
Okay, we got coming out. I love it. So
Yeah.
you put in things like that, which is what Jerry
Yeah.
Lewis would do.
That's
Right.
exactly
You know,
what
he'd come
we
in
did,
with
yeah.
this funny voice.
Yeah.
What happened?
Some silliness.
that you can hear next door.
Absolutely,
you know?
yes.
Yeah,
Like
right.
very low key, right?
But we do some dramatic things like Somewhere from West Side Story and different dramatic pieces also.
What is your
So-
favorite to do together?
Oh,
But you really hit it off together. You really know this is.
I think the tribute to women's one of my favorites.
Well, hang on a second.
We do There's
Yeah.
Nothing Like a Dame, and we do
Oh.
Yeah, it's-
Love, and all sorts of Nat King Cole and different
Yeah.
wonderful singers.
And
of
then
the past.
Billy Joel, you know,
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
the Way You Are, you know, that kind of stuff. We put it all in this medley where it's just a constant flow of
So
music.
there's no breaks.
No, there's no
nothing.
breaks in it at all. Because we set it
love
up in the
it.
beginning that this is our tribute to women in song, and it's all these different songs
And given
with
by
different
two
stuff.
men. I mean,
Yes.
you know, this is really this is ironic because you know women are always fighting. You know, the men, you know, they're always up in arms about something. I mean, we can't do without men and we can't do without women. So I think we need to kind of keep together
Oh, yeah,
somehow.
no doubt.
I mean,
Yeah,
come on,
right.
you know,
That's
there's
true.
no argument here. It's
Yeah.
just one's feminine and one's.
Yeah, and
all.
then we have a Latino medley that we do with the Quando Quando and Spanish Eyes, and we got all these different
So you
segments.
put all the same segments together.
Then
Yes.
we can go from one creation into the next.
So do you ever
And
have a break through your
we
show?
have a little bit where we interact and talk and things,
Well,
but,
yeah, yeah.
but
Yeah.
up to an hour and a half show or whatever. But
Now, do you continuously sing, or do you do comedy as well?
We do comedy as well.
And
Yeah.
you're the funny one.
Yeah.
Well, he's pretty funny. I got to tell you.
Off
I-
stage,
How funny is he really?
Well, he's not really. But anyway, you know.
We got something
invited
going on
you
here.
we invited you on the show. Golly.
Yeah, you can leave. You can be like a tree and leave. Okay.
All right.
All right.
But we do. It's just.
Is it
and-
automatic kind of with the two of you? I mean, you kind of pick each other's words up and pick up, you know?
Yeah.
You get to the point where you almost can read each other, like, okay, he says something and I can
You
make
fly in with the answer. Or
off the cuff.
Or off
things.
the cuff.
Or if
something
something
that's-
happens in the audience,
Well,
sometimes.
Janet,
we'll-
did you just hear what he said? Something about off the cuff. We have a show. Actually, we have a show coming up. We're going to do a segment this afternoon, and it's called Off the Cuff.
Oh my goodness.
That's so funny you should say that.
Oh wow. Do I get a free
Yeah.
ticket to come? No.
Yeah.
Well, it's not. Yeah, well, you're
Oh,
here
okay.
already. You don't need
Oh,
a free
okay.
ticket. You don't need a free ticket. You're all- So, what made you put this together? How long? Well, first of all, how long has this been together?
Well, in a couple of years, we've been putting this show together. We've known each other for about close to 20 years. We met.
Yeah.
I was producing shows. He was producing shows, and he was part of Danny Gans'
Oh yeah, I know Danny.
business, and also Wayne Newton. He was his drummer, and
Oh,
he's got a
really?
real colorful.
So you were definitely in the music.
Oh,
Oh,
all
yeah,
his
that's-
life
yeah.
since he was 15 or so.
How was it playing the drums with Wayne Newton?
Oh, it's wonderful.
Because he's such an icon. This guy, he's amazing.
Yeah.
He's still going strong.
Yeah,
He's
Yeah.
still, still doing his thing.
right. It's
Which
amazing.
is, I don't know how old he is. I think he's 38 or something holding. 38, 39
Well,
holding.
yeah, well, yeah.
Switch the numbers around, but
I think he was.
I didn't, Wayne Newton, I did not mean that to
No,
come
no,
out
no,
like that.
no,
Believe
no.
me, I didn't. But that's okay. You're a comedian. He's trying to be funny, actually.
yeah, I kill myself.
Yes.
I was with him in 1983
Yes.
at Caesars for a couple of years, and he just turned 40.
So we can calculate.
So we can do we can do the
Do
math.
whatever
But-
you want out there.
But you should be proud because you look fantastic.
Yeah, he does look amazing.
He
Yes,
looks
he is.
But he
fantastic.
still performs. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
up
he's
until
still-
the pandemic, he was performing at Seasons.
Yes.
Yes.
He had his own show there, which I thought that was absolutely amazing. I got a funny feeling that entertainers and singers, dancers maybe not, we continue. We just don't drop out.
No, you never
Until-
quit.
So
Yeah.
we're,
The show must go on.
We're singing. We're on our way to the coffin, and we're still singing.
That's right.
Yeah, I gotta get my
Yeah.
last one.
One last song
Yeah,
before I
one
close the
last
lid.
But it's like that, isn't it?
No, it
Oh,
is.
good.
Well, I think because there's something unique about you do what you do, and then people respond to it,
Yes.
and it's a wonderful thing. You keep wanting to do it. You
Yeah.
know?
Do you find the two of you together that is happening? You're watching. You obviously watch the audience. You
Oh,
see what's going on
definitely,
and what's
yeah.
happening. And then you look at them and you see the excitement in them, and because it's something different.
Oh, definitely.
You're
Yeah.
bringing back something different. You're bringing
Right.
back all the old songs. Now,
Mhm.
where are you performing? Are you
Well,
performing?
we got the Italian American Club. We got a big Christmas show tomorrow. We're doing
Tomorrow.
Oh, how
for their holiday
wonderful.
luncheon there.
Oh, great.
And we've sung for a lot of private events, a couple of corporate. So we put, and we, of course, we.
It's just now picking back up.
I
So
was
Right,
going to say,
since
yeah, we've had
COVID
all this stuff,
Yeah.
But then you've had a lovely time to rehearse and put it
Mhm.
all together and
Yeah.
really polish it up and put
Sure.
it,
Yeah.
make it
Yeah.
all, make it
Yeah.
smooth and swing through.
Yeah. And
Is
the
this-
family dog has to listen to it. Well,
Now, who's the family dog?
no, he's got a dog.
Who's the dog? Is it a Labrador?
no, it's a very small little Havanese.
Or what?
It's called a Havanese. I think
It's
they're
called a
from-
Havanese. It's actually a heaven dog, but they call it a Havanese. It's actually heaven.
But she's almost 20 years old.
Oh. Well, we
Yeah.
know what that's like,
Yeah,
don't we?
Oh,
We
yeah.
know what that. I've
Yeah.
been through those things. I had
Yeah.
3 Labradors, and
Aw.
each one of them had to.
Yeah, it's tough.
They float through those doors, and you.
Yeah,
go
she pretty much can't hear very well or see, but
We're-
she's still.
We're getting there pretty soon.
back. 3 of us sitting here. Where was it?
Yeah.
What did you say? Well, we got a long way to go. Don't worry.
Oh, a chicken.
Yeah. Well,
No, that was a dog.
That was the dog.
Sorry.
There goes the eyes.
So anyway, back to the Italian American Club. So you're doing
Yeah,
the luncheon
that's
there.
tomorrow.
You know one
Tomorrow.
great thing about this town? They have a lot of conventions.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of private things coming in and everything.
Yeah.
So you get are you
Yeah.
attached to that sort of?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we're getting
Rhythm.
back to that. It's,
because it closed down completely when the COVID hit.
Well, and it also took an awful long time to reopen back
I know, yeah.
because of the massive.
and it's still
It's
Yeah,
slow.
still
It's very
arthritic
slow.
trying to get
yeah.
back.
It's
yeah, yeah.
And so-
That's hard because that's part of your business and part of
Right.
what you do and everything.
and we're
else.
both involved in music, and he's a music leader, worship leader in the church,
Oh, really?
and
Which
I used
one?
to
Which
do
church?
one. And yep,
It
yep.
is Abundant Grace Church.
Abundant Grace Church. You can hear him play.
God bless you.
Bless you.
Yeah,
And
and
what
I'm
about
over
you?
at Trinity Life Center. I've been involved there for 40 years.
So you've kind of got the blessings behind you, and you
Oh,
put
yeah.
your- you put
And
your
then, so
thing
then,
in.
then we have
Isn't
our
that nice?
secular show, so we can do all kinds of other fun stuff besides just gospel music. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and so it's a real rewarding
Do you know, it's
thing.
funny because a lot of the younger generation start from the gospel music.
Sure.
They start from the
Oh, yeah,
churches,
definitely.
and they start in the choir. When they're 2 or 3 years old, or
Right,
and then they
exactly.
grow up in it, and they're like Whitney Houston.
Oh yes, he was phenomenal.
I mean,
what a loss.
yes, a
Yeah.
tremendous loss. But there's so many of them that have that incredible opportunity.
That's
How
true.
did you start?
Well, I started singing when I was 4 or 5, and
See?
church, and
There you
and,
go, see?
and then and that's where I was, and I've sung for a lot of special events. Was part of the opera company here in town
Oh,
years ago,
wonderful.
and then went to Washington D.C. and sang for the opening of the World War II memorial.
Oh, my goodness.
Pat Boone was the opening act. I was the closing act, and did a whole World War II
See, look, you have some
songs
famous
and
hair. All
yeah,
right.
legend in my own mind. So,
I love it. I love
so
it. I love
but
it.
then of course Raphael's got a
And
wonderful.
what is your resume like?
Oh, it's so long.
What's that part of it?
Hey.
Yeah.
That's
No,
not the important part.
well,
You. The important part is you.
No, I started early. When I was
Crossroads.
13, and by the time I was 15, we signed a record contract with a group called the Crossroads. They had a couple of hits in the 70s, and no, actually it was the 60s. I'm so sorry, 60s.
Going back a little.
Yeah.
It's going back before my time.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
Yeah, right. 1600s.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, let's not go back that far.
Yes. God bless you, brother.
I know.
So
We'll
anyway,
hear about
we'll
it
keep
later.
going. You do your thing, we'll do ours.
And but I started early and then started recording. But then I could always sing even when I was young, So I
So you
got
always
these-
had the voice. You
always
that
had
bit.
the I
And
had
did you like it
opportunities.
when you found out you had a voice? Did you kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
enjoy it? And you thought, oh, I'm going to be a singer.
And then I got to sing with people on their albums and different things like that, and then it just kept going. And then strangely enough, when I came here in 1979 to visit a friend who was playing trumpet in Wayne Newton Orchestra. Well, then I ended up playing for Wayne, being his drummer. But then that following year, in 1980, that's when I met Danny Gans. And then
Oh.
and it was amazing because we tried to we were going to do this show. This producer put us together with these other people, and we both knew this show is not gonna not gonna work. So we said, let's do a show
Can we
together
change it?
someday.
I'll do something. Yeah.
And we kept that dream alive even during the years I was with Wayne and all. And then we finally got together in '86 and said, okay, let's do this show. And that's when we started putting the pieces
What was
together.
the name of that show?
The Danny Gans show.
What was the Danny Gans
Yeah.
show?
And then he and I started touring together with just doing the big corporate events
Yeah.
all over the world. He was the #1 corporate act for
Are you
like
in your
12
element
years.
right now? I mean, I would think you would be, but were you in your element? Were you kind of in, this is really, you reached where you wanted to go?
Oh yeah, I mean, in every facet of different things that I did. I hosted a television show in '86
I have competition next to me.
called Tribute, but it was the early kind of you do the interviews with people, and then they would sing or do something like
Yeah.
this, and then people would vote on it and all before there was ever America's Got Talent or any of that
Before
kind
any
of
of
thing.
that started, yeah.
And it was wonderful, but then I was doing the corporate shows with Danny, and I couldn't do all of it, you know. Then we just did the show full time. Then we took the show to Broadway. We went to Broadway.
Oh, wow. Everybody wants to go to Broadway.
Oh, it was
that's
it
like
was
the
amazing.
epitome, you know.
It was amazing, and so, but that's when all the Vegas people came out to Broadway after we did the Good Morning America show. You know, everybody, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then
platforms.
it was shortly after that we came
You
to
came
Vegas.
to Vegas
And of course he won Entertainer of the Year every year.
Well,
He
I'm
was
sure
here
he
for
did,
13 years.
So 13 awards.
You went to the
Amazing.
London Palladium with Wayne Newton, didn't you? You're from England, right?
I'm from England, but I'm just saying he must have been there when I was there because I went to see Wayne Newton, and I was I was kind of, I wasn't, I think a little,
He was a 12-year-old on the drums
Yeah, I was
behind
11,
Wayne
and,
playing
No.
with the London Symphony.
We're all going to say we were 2 years old.
Right. Oh,
He
it
was
was
playing the
wonderful.
drums at 2.
Yeah, right.
And Wayne Newton was only a year old.
Yeah, we better change the dates a little bit
I
here.
think let's just leave all these dates out. I was somewhere. I don't know where I was, but
Yeah, I can't remember the year,
Yeah,
but
You
we
were in
were.
your stroller. Your mom
Yeah,
brought you
yeah.
to see Wayne.
Oh, that's right. Mom was watching this. And Mom was watching. She brought me along with her.
There you go.
Oh, you got it. Can you two sing a little something? Can you two do a little?
Sing a little what? One of the Christmas songs from the show tomorrow?
Let's see. How about chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Okay, you
Yuletide
sing
carol
that.
with- They know that Santa's
They do a duet
on his
together,
way.
by the way. I mean, if you
He's
didn't know.
loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. So,
Holy cow!
yeah.
You all right? You got breath? You all right?
I shouldn't have eaten that piece of cheese.
Yeah,
I know. I just come up with that.
Okay, how can anybody find you to book you?
Okay. Well, we have we're working on getting Raphael and Ben, or Ben and Raphael.
Ben and Raphael.
And we have our websites. I have Ben Sings at Cox.net is one there, and you have your other web.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
called Press Night Productions at Cox.net.
Okay.
Mhm.
And that's how you
any
can get
phone,
hold of us.
Any phone numbers? No? Yes?
702-878-3889. That's one.
I like that.
Oh, that's.
You like that
well,
one?
I'll
Is
get
that
on the
okay?
crank calls then.
Yeah.
Get on the calls, you'll be left alone. You never know. Come on, it's not all bad out there.
That's true. There could be something
As
positive.
you know, our show is to help and present people, the entertainment people in Las Vegas, and obviously throughout the world as well. And so we know who they are, what and what they can do, and what they're bringing to us as entertainers, as singers, as dancers, and everything. Thank you for watching Vegas with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host, and don't forget we have social media shows, which is out there. They are actually producing our show, and go to YouTube and subscribe, because the more subscriptions we have, the better off we are, and the bigger we get, and we're out there. We have another show, Ninon Speaks, that's on Roku. We'll be right back with our next guest. Take care.